Since the implementation of the Cuban embargo by President Eisenhower in 1962, there have been some attempts to improve the economical and social relations between the two countries.
The most notable change to the embargo happened in 2000, when the U.S. Congress passed a law which permits the sale of agricultural and medical products to Cuba. And so now today we have sales of about $700 million to Cuba of various agricultural products.
Mr. Colvins believes the recent implementations from the Obama administration could not only enhance the relations between families and people, but it could also mean better opportunities for businesses on both sides of the Florida Stripe.
There could be a positive impact for U.S. businesses, and I think that's particularly true with respect to the travel industry, which would see a boon, a real shot in the arm from travel from the United States to Cuba. And beyond that, it could be beneficial for U.S. consumer products companies, the makers of packaged food and soft drinks and other necessities, as more Americans travel to Cuba.
The economic trade is of great relevance, not only because Cuba is the biggest island in the Caribbean, and it's just 90 miles away from the Florida coast, but also because it represents an opportunity for the U.S. to compete in a disputed market.
The problem with unilateral U.S. sanctions is it just crowds out U.S. foreign investment and replaces it with other foreign investment. And so you see a number of countries increasingly active in Cuba. The Canadians have been there for a long time. They have mining operations there. There are a number of foreign participants in Cuba's energy sector, which it is trying to expand and exploit. The United States is largely prohibited from this.
But even if lifting the embargo really does create new economical and cultural opportunities for both countries, it is not up to the president to make that decision.
We were hoping for quite a while that he would implement what are called, this people-to-people ties, which he has now done. But he himself, as the president, can do very little. Everything else, from allowing all Americans to travel freely to Cuba, i.e. lifting the so-called travel ban, and the embargo, which is a very complex sort of legal package, as it were, needs to be changed by Congress.